fast forward. Boom, 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 boom. Friday, start of Memorial Day weekend. So if you celebrate or you're out of work, unlike some of us here, we're gonna lay around for a little while. We can't complain. It's not like we're slave driving in a factory somewhere working 70 hours a week. So we get to talk sports. I get to hang out with these two knuckleheads on Fridays. Yay, me. Got my Tiger jersey on. Have more in a minute. I'm going to button that bad boy up. This is Bet Win Repeat. This is me buttoning my shirt. This is Nick and Tim Earl from Earl Sports Bets. This is you hitting the like button. Ready? Go. Good job. Everybody did it. Good job. You guys did a great job. What do we got going on today? We got all kinds of stuff. We had a good show yesterday. So you guys got some competition for ratings on Bet Win Repeat. Usually Fridays pretty much knock it out the water because, I think people are used to three of us, Game Time Decision. We bring that whole crew with us. But I'll tell you, Thursday with Higgs and the Iceman, Jesse Schewel, it's been a and I'll tell you what, Wednesdays with Terry Edelman and Cam Ross, the Canadian connection over there, I believe that show's given some ratings as well with Hannah Mears because they were talking about this squirrel in New York. And obviously the Vegas hit, the Vegas Jamie Benn and Dallas Stars hit, whatever. I think that's been talked to death. It was a dirty hit. He's a witch, with those tall hats for not admitting it. I would have had more respect for him if he would have just said, yeah, I tried to knock that dumb bitch out. Bob Probert never said he accidentally fell on somebody's face with a stick. No, he meant to hurt you. That was his job. So I don't know, whatever. How are we doing, gentlemen? How's it going? What's happening? What's the haps on the craps?
We're doing good. Middle of the first now in the ECU game that just started for the AAC tournament. So,
what up, Tony Carpio?
Watching that on my monitor. But no, it's been a day. We'll see how it goes.
A day.
We finally got a winning day yesterday after about 4 or 5 losing days in a row. So hopefully we can make it 2 days in a row. And I will say today, it's kind of a light slate. I have more bet in college baseball than we have on the site.
Oh boy. That's you have a college base. Let's talk about that real quick because I know you made this banner up. Probably took you 12 years to make it.
Nope, I copied and pasted it from my banner at ESV.
All right, that's fair. ECU baseball. I see that. Obviously, it's a homer play.
I
appreciate you recognizing that.
Yeah, 100%. I would never bet a minus 200. Actually, I actually switched it up a little bit. I took ECU and the over 12.5, and that's a little bit of plus money. So I grabbed that instead because I figured, hey, throw a shot at try to go for some plus money. I'm expecting ECU to put up some runs today. Some of this, I got some smaller schools on here. Evansville as a slight dog versus Indiana State. Indiana State's projected to be one of the possible host schools for the regionals. So I find that the line is just a little bit short, and it's only I believe Indiana State was only like a minus 155 area. I just felt like that was a little bit of a weird line, so I just grabbed Evansville on that one. I grabbed Duke in a neutral site game. It's not a neutral site. They're playing where they normally play because the ACC tournament is held in Durham, and Duke plays at the Durham Bulls Stadium. There you go. And it's weird. It feels gross. I'm rooting for Duke to win the ACC tournament. And it feels gross because the main reason why it's kind of selfish. Because I looked at the next weekend when the regionals will be hosted. The Durham Bulls play at home that weekend. So Duke wouldn't be able to host a regional. Meaning if they got to be a number 1 seed or a host, they would have to go somewhere else. most likely they would be the number 1 seed in a Greenville regional, which would be at East Carolina. So I'm kind of it's gross, but it's kind of a
nasty way to get what you want. But I understand.
Thank you. Yeah, it isn't pretty, but it's the one I'm taking home.
Exactly.
So I grabbed Duke today.
Might not be the prettiest.
Duke was a pick'em against the number 11 team in the nation. So I grabbed Duke today. I grabbed Michigan. It was almost a pick'em line against Indiana. Indiana's 41-17. Michigan's 27-27. Figured, hey, this one's a close pick'em game.
They are the definition of mid.
They are. They're not making the. If any of the 3 teams that hate each other, Michigan, Michigan State, Ohio State, makes the college baseball tournament. Right now, projected to be none of them, but Michigan State would have the best odds.
Is it weird that, like, as a Spartan fan, Michigan State, like, if I don't go, I don't want anybody to go.
No, that's right.
Like, you know what I mean?
Don't want
like,
that. I wouldn't want my
can't go, nobody can have it.
Yeah. I took a little bit of plus money with South Carolina Upstate. They're going up against Campbell. We just saw these 2 teams play and in the last weekend of the regular season, and South Carolina Upstate took 2 out of 3 from Campbell. So they're live dogs in this one. I kind of like them. I grabbed Texas A&M at plus money, plus 150 against LSU, who's number 5 in the nation. This game means more to Texas A&M than it does to LSU. LSU's already clinched pretty much hosting, and they'll be pretty much, if they win the regional, they're guaranteed to host a super regional. Texas A&M still fighting to get into the tournament, so I think Texas A&M, hungry in this one, grabs the win there. Grabbed a little bit of Georgetown, plus $2 against UConn. I think you could possibly see a little bit of an upset there. The number 1 team in the nation is only like a minus 150, so I went ahead and faded them. I grabbed Notre Dame against Wake Forest. That's also in the ACC tournament. A little bit of cross-state rivalry between Oklahoma State. I'll grab Oklahoma. Once again, this is a team that's fighting to get into it. Obviously, Oklahoma State's fighting for a hosting spot, right. But I'll take a little bit of plus money with Oklahoma. And then I took Texas State to wrap it all up. This is a Texas State team that I've been backing since last year. They were a inning away from a super regional last year. So I do like this Texas State team. Whether or not they make the tournament this year, I don't know. But I'll take them plus 115 versus ULL. So those are some baseball plays for today.
That's fair.
I'm getting ready for regionals next weekend.
Foxy says never afternoon. First of all, afternoon, good morning, depending on where you're at. I appreciate that. Never bet on college baseball before I'm going to get involved this week. There you go. Duke. Tony says Duke is against his religion.
Yeah, it's weird that a school that's in like the Bible Belt's named the Blue Devils.
See, yeah.
I mean, they are the evil team, so it makes sense that they are the devil. So
I've been thinking of that since like the Grant Hill days, man. I've been wondering that, but I mean, they built different down there, man. They built different. Yeah. I mean, they're just different. I say this about
Duke's
people.
actually good this year. I'm surprised. I did not have them being a good team.
Right.
And then I went to the Duke ECU game about a week and a half into the season and watched Duke win 9-0 against my Pirates and went, this team might be legit.
Maybe.
They beat a lot of ranked teams this year.
Let's talk about some stuff here.
Let's do it.
Nick Earl.
Yo.
Stars won last night.
Beautiful thing.
In overtime. Let that sink in.
Let
that sink in. Let that sink in.
I am now 5-15 when I have a side heading into overtime now. So,
hey, comeback story. You know, I mean, you only need like 10 more overtimes break even.
Oh yeah, it's all good. Next year, I'm going to hit like 80% of my overtime bets. I mean, that's the way that things are going to balance out, right?
100%. That's the roller coaster we were.
I think I hit overtimes at like 35-40% this year. I don't get it. It's just whenever things went to overtime, I marked them losers.
That's fair. Saturday, tomorrow, let's talk because we don't have no hockey tonight, no NBA tonight, nothing like that. Let's talk. Let's start with hockey. Let's start Stars Dallas. Dallas Stars in Vegas Saturday night, primetime game kind of thing. Game 6, obviously, or game 5. Game 5, not game 6 yet. Game 5, series 3-1. Vegas is up. I'm in the belief that Vegas ends this shit Saturday night. They're done. It's time to put the baby to bed and go out. It's Vegas Saturday night on the Strip. There's hookers and blow involved and a Western Conference Cup. That's what's involved there. So, are you betting the Stars? Are you on the Stars? Where are we at here? I'm looking up what the odds are.
Haven't decided yet. Most likely going to go back to Dallas in Game 5. And I'm probably going to go until the series is over. Probably is the way I'll learn. I don't learn. You're right. I do not learn. But I believe we've seen this before. Vegas blow playoff series like this. So we've seen them do it before. We saw them do it against, I believe, the Sharks. And one of the leading scorers on that Sharks team was this guy named Joe Pavelski, which scored the GWG last night. So just saying, they're not dead yet. Don't count the Dallas Stars out.
I'm counting. I'm on Dallas. I'm on
Vegas for the cup.
I'm on Vegas puck line. I'm on Vegas puck line. I don't think. Just to be clear, I probably will sprinkle on the draw too. I know they're contradicting, but if I get to the draw, then I'll probably make my money back on the whatever. But I mean, I got them right here. I got them minus 135 is what I just saw when I pulled it up on BetStamp. That's the best number I could get here as far as if you're money lining up. I'm not opposed to that on a money line of minus 135. It's a little juicier than I want, but I'll probably ladder that shit, draw money line and puck line.
I mean, you can grab the Dallas Stars to win the Stanley Cup at 14-1.
Oh my God!
And that's gonna do it for Mr. Nick Earl today.
Enough. That's enough. No more. No, stop. It's not. Don't stop.
You can grab plus 660 to win the series.
Oh my God!
I'll grab them Game 5 though. I will. I'll die on the hill of the Dallas Stars.
That's
all right. Here's the deal.
So let's assume
Vegas wins the cup. Vegas wins the cup.
I'm on the. I think the.
I think if Miami closes it out against Boston, I think we see both Cinderella stories fall to the number 1 seed in the West. I think the Heat lose to the Nuggets, and I think the Panthers would lose to the Knights.
Hold on. Let me get it. I am not. I won't. I think the Celtics come back and beat the Heat because that's what Boston teams do.
Celtics are now
and it pisses
plus
me off.
300 to win the chip.
I mean, it's like the price is you're slow. You missed your price, but it's still not a bad price. You didn't miss the best price.
They're not winning.
They're going to beat the Heat.
No, they're not.
I think there's value on it's minus 153, but I think the Heat win Game 6 probably.
This is what I got that at.
Yeah. It's going to be tricky. If you like the Boston Celtics tomorrow, I would just grab them to win the series at plus 130 or whatever, and you'll have a plus 130 ticket for them in Game 7 if they win Game 5. So that's kind of the way I would probably approach that. If you like the Celtics tomorrow, take them to win the series. If you like the Heat, take them money line.
That's fair.
The line's already dropped. I think the line opened up at a 3, and it's now down to a 2.5. So early money on the Heat in this one. I was on the Celtics yesterday.
Me too.
I was not.
I was unfortunately on their team total over first half full game. The team total full game came 2 points short.
Yep. I missed I had the second half over 103.5 and it ended on 102.
Yeah.
Or something like that. 102. I missed it by like a point and a half.
Yeah, they scored 20 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. So I watched the third quarter and I was like, oh, this is money. And that's, my bad. But I got. Listen, I had a Hurricanes
Yeah.
Eastern Conference Final win, and that didn't work out for me. So I'm hoping VGK wins the West because I have one of them. So at least I'll go 1-1 on my futures kind of thing. But I don't think VGK. I think they get to the Cup. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna ride the hotter goaltender, and Florida's
Aiden Hill.
goaltending is no. Florida Panthers. Plus,
No,
they've been
he's
there.
not, yeah.
You know what I mean? I think they.
Yeah.
I hope to God Vegas doesn't win this shit just because I don't want to hear all these people around here.
That's why I'm glad.
That's
That's why I'm glad the Carolina Hurricanes are out. Because I don't have to hear anything from the fair
Oh
weather.
my God! Every store I go into, you guys don't understand. Grocery stores, bars.
You remember my
go.
preseason pick was the Knights to win the Cup.
We talked about this. If the Knights can get healthy and shit goes their way, they are dangerous. And
they're boomer bust.
They're boomer
it
bust.
was boomer bust for them. Right. We talked about this.
It's chip or miss playoffs. So
it's 100%.
No. What I said preseason was either they miss the playoffs or they go to the Western Conference Finals. There was no in between. The thing that scared me off the Vegas Golden Knights in the playoffs is they've had 5 different goalies this year, and I was
does not matter.
And I had the Knights. Like when I picked the Knights preseason, I had them with Thompson and Leonard.
Yeah,
I did not have the goalie tandem heading into the playoffs being Laurent Bourgeois and Aiden Hill.
Yeah. And what happened to John?
I don't trust either of those guys.
Trading for Jonathan Quick.
Yeah. Which I think that was a good trade to go ahead and grab Blue Jackets legend Jonathan Quick.
He'll never be anything other than an LA King to me. He'll never be anything other than
nope. He's a Columbus Blue Jacket legend now. But I think he fits well into. I know I'm going to bring up my Sabres, like a Craig Anderson role.
Yes,
he's kind of a mentor to these younger goalies. That's what he is. He's not there to play. He's there to be a mentor.
That's fair. I always thought that was the greatest last name for a goalie. Quick. I mean, if you start playing hockey and your last name is Quick, you got to be a hockey player. You got to. I don't know. I think you should be a goalie for sure. But
can you get a Columbus Blue Jackets jersey for him?
No, they don't sell Columbus Blue Jackets jerseys. They don't even make them.
People have Columbus Blue Jacket jerseys.
The players don't even want to wear it. Why the hell? What do you know? But I'm on VGK. Isaacs, I saw you yesterday in the chat on Dave's stream last night. Driving around. What are you, Uber Eatings and shit? What are you doing?
Taxi driver.
Taxi? Are you taxiing? Is that what you're doing? That's fair.
Ooh, hold on. I got it. I found something. Nick, I found something. Hold on. I'm trying to share my screen. Are you interested in Columbus Blue Jackets Jonathan Quick t-shirts?
No.
Are you? No.
Not
will you ever be?
I'm kind of down.
Tim, if you're gonna do it, don't get a t-shirt, get an actual jersey, dumbass.
Yeah, don't.
I was trying to find a jersey. There's a reason why I couldn't find one. It's only t-shirts.
That Walmart fan. Don't be that Walmart fan wearing those.
There's only t-shirts. It doesn't have any jerseys.
That's because that should tell you.
I'm sorry, I found one. It's $400.
Never mind.
Yeah, because it's one of a kind. There's only one made.
Oh, there's a women's jersey.
His jersey. He's selling it online.
No, I was looking at it. I was just joking around. No, I'm good.
I doubt he even landed on a plane in Columbus.
Check this out.
Yeah, I want to ban him.
Who?
Isaacs.
What do you do now? I'm going to read this
comment right here.
Oh, all right. Well, let me read it, and then we'll debate on the banning him. Did you hear about Taylor Swift conspiracy theory? Any city Taylor Swift tours in loses. I think I have. I'm quite the.
She was in Philly, but Philly is already out of everything. Oh wait, no. Did they lose to Boston when she was in Philly?
No, she's going to stick around till football season to really let them.
Oh, please do.
T Swifty.
I need to start getting in football mode because we got a couple weeks before football season starts here. A little bit of
a little CFL
Canadian football action.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Wow, holy.
Putting it out into the universe on purpose. That's some bullshit.
Banhammer right there.
Wilson Leo stopped by. And Lenny and Twins, you guys think the Celtics can accomplish the
No.
Red Sox didn't know for? I do.
No.
I do. I'm my handicapping. Listen, some of it, I'll be the first to admit this. Some of it will be the universal plays, like just the universe has to come into like, you know, shit. And I don't know, conspiracy theories. Boston's one of those teams. Boston, the city, Celtics, Patriots can come back from anywhere at any point in time. They're just, you know, made like that. The Red Sox did it in 2004, like you said. I'm a believer. That being said, the Heat probably come out and squash them, some bitches in the next game. But I'm on the Celtics. I'll die on that hill. I will. I'll play the storyline. I'm always playing the made-for-TV movie. You know, shit like that. VGK is a made-for-TV movie. But the problem is the Panthers are the Panthers, man.
They're the Cinderella, and the slipper's about to not.
And
fit
I don't
anymore.
even think they're the Cinderella. I think they're like more the Goliath.
Yeah.
They're legit, man. I
think Vegas wins the cup.
I think people overlooked Florida because they were playing Boston, and Boston, which had such a historically great season, regular season. Nobody talked about Florida. Nobody gave them a shot. I didn't give them a shot. I mean, that guy
picked
did.
them in 7.
Yeah. I 100% will acknowledge that and give you credit where credit is due, but I did not. And I thought, oh well, Boston collapsed, and then they did what they did, and they keep moving on, and they just keep knocking down. They just keep moving forward. Isaac says VGK are the Bruins of the West.
No. VGK made it out of the first round.
Yeah, there's a difference. Boston -3.
No.
Davis is going to come.
Well,
he's going to give a bunch of plays. Ole the goalie, best goalie name ever. Yeah.
Is it Cab Room?
Yep.
Oregon?
LSU.
No to LSU. I'm on the opposite side.
Davis, you got some juice on a lot of your picks putting in here, but
No,
I appreciate you coming in every day and putting it in.
Give me the Aggies.
Tim Earl will be happy as hell to see the Panthers win the Stanley Cup. No doubt.
Considering I have 12-1 on Vegas to win the cup, no thank you.
That's fair. So we have a little breaking news. Speaking of football, we touched base. Canadian football is right around the corner. NFL is quicker than coming around the corner as well. College football, obviously first. And
I'm
NFL
more excited about college football than the NFL this year.
Normally I'm more excited for college, but this year, like I'm drinking the Kool-Aid big time this year. I mean, that shit's mainline vein. I'm in that blue Kool-Aid, man. I'm on the Lions hype train. I'm probably at the head of the train. I'm pulling the whistle. Woo-hoo, we're coming to town. Like I am down on that. But,
and then we all realize this is the Detroit Lions we're talking about.
Yep. Let it happen, Tim. Nick, let it happen.
Lenny's not going to like it. I agree with Higgs.
It's not the Packers. Shut the
Packers for the division.
Oh my God. I will take side action on that shit. I'll bet you a steak dinner.
Oh, I've already made a steak dinner bet with somebody on a college football game this year.
That's what we need to start. No, you know what we should do? We should bet.
What college football game? Hold on.
Hold on. Yeah, wait. What's
the college football game?
You just slipped that shit right in.
ECU and UTSA.
Oh, Pirates all day. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah. I have a steak bet with Pub Sports Radio's Jose Bouquet.
Oh, okay.
We should bet actually shit we can have DoorDash to you guys. Like,
hey,
that's a good something idea. You know what we should do is we should send like a Jimmy John's. Or doesn't Higgs hate Jimmy John's? We should
Jersey Mike's.
We should send. Listen, I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna go on Jersey Mike's right now, and I'm gonna see if there's a platter we can get, and then I'll have it delivered to his house. He'll be so pissed. He's got a platter of Jersey Mike subs. What the fuck am I gonna do with this? I can see his head exploding right now.
And then when you send it to him, have the name of the order be Lions for the division.
Yes, 100%. And I'm gonna send him a packet of blue Kool-Aid. Like, listen, start drinking that shit. Get in it.
You can Instacart that one.
Huh?
You can Instacart that one.
Oh, I can? Oh, all right.
You can Instacart the blue Kool-Aid, and you can DoorDash the Jersey Mikes.
I'm fucking on it, man. I'm on it. I do the DoorDash out of state all the time because my broke ass children who are 20 and 22.
Wait, you do that all the time? Here, I'll send you my address. I like
no, bro. I don't know how that works. I have to send my daughter shit all the time. Last night she was fishing for money called, and this is how you know. Listen, I'm telling you too, because I'm telling you, your dad, I know your dad. Steve's, if you're watching, Steve's going to confirm this. When you call and you're like, hey, what's going on? Nothing. Oh, well, what's up? Nothing. I just called to say what's up, see what you were doing. What are you doing? I was going to go get gas, but I don't get paid for a couple of days. I'm kind of broke. Oh, all right. Well, I'm watching the hockey game. I'll call you later. Because you're fishing for $20. That's what you're doing.
I will say, I've never like called to fish for money.
That's fair. I tell Brianna that all the time. My daughter. I'm like, Brianna, I know what you're doing. She's like, what? I'm not doing nothing. I'm like, okay.
All right. Just text me. I'll send you the money. What do you need?
I'm like, I don't know, man. I tell Brianna, why are you calling me? I don't even know how to do that shit. I just gotta hang up the phone and yell at Mandy to send you $20. And she's like, I don't know. So yeah, I have to DoorDash my son specifically because he's a garbage can. All right, so let's talk football instead of talking shit about my kids. I mean, that's fun. I do that all day long. I do it all day long. But DeAndre Hopkins is currently not on an NFL roster.
Giants, please.
I mean, come on. I mean, like, first of all, how this has got Arizona Cardinals fans, I feel bad for you because you were sold a bag of goods. You like got something off like a Wish. Like you ordered it, you thought it was a full-size table and you got it and it was a mini table. That's what your quarterback is, okay? He's a mini quarterback. Also, he likes Call of Duty more than anything. But now now they just released DeAndre Hopkins. You could have got something for him. I don't care the Lions traded a 7th round pick for a punter to Jacksonville before they released him. Just because. Okay. Like you could have got a 7th rounder. You could have got some kind of depth. And instead you just said, see you later. So he could sign wherever he wants. Besides our homer plays, I would love him as a Lion for depth. Sure. And a little veteran locker room presence in the wide receiver room. But he's old. Like he's old. He's old.
He's not
like,
the same guy that he used to be for sure.
No, he's not. And he really he was never that in Arizona. So, I mean, are we really buying into DeAndre Hopkins on your team? Like, do you want to spend the money?
With the receiving core the Giants have, yes.
Okay.
I think he'd be worth it on the Giants. Give Danny Dimes another weapon. Absolutely. Will he go to the Giants? Probably not.
I mean, where do you think he wants it? Where's he from?
I think he'll go to New England.
Really?
That seems like a spot for him. I don't hate that option.
He has a great relationship with Belichick.
Does he?
Does he?
Yes.
Why? How? You've never coached him. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I mean, not in the NFL.
I think he's a Patriot.
Let's see. DeAndre Hopkins Wikipedia.
Carter Cunningham Grand Salami. Let's go.
So he's born in Clemson, South Carolina.
What about? He's from Clemson, South Carolina. Got it. We're still talking about him. Got it. All right.
Yep. Sorry. He's played for
Mr. Obsolete doesn't really matter anymore.
I mean, this is his 10th year in the league. He's not like he's got a couple of years left in him. I would take him, especially because Jameson Williams is out 6 games and he, all that stuff. But
Nah, I don't know. It's not really worth it.
I take him, but so okay, let's talk some baseball because we haven't talked no baseball.
There's actually a couple of things in the chat that I want to look at.
I want to be too
for college because the one David guy's putting in college baseball plays, and that's fun right now. I am a lot more into college baseball right now than I am the MLB.
The MLB site sucks ass.
We're in conference play we're in the conference tournaments right now, and then next weekend's regionals, and then supers, and then Omaha. It's the big time of the year, and I'm excited for it. So, KSU. Yeah, I mean, you're just grabbing a bunch of favorites. They're against Kansas. Kansas has looked good so far in the Big 12 tournament.
I didn't even know Kansas had a baseball team.
Kansas, they're 25-31, but against Kansas State, who is 34-23. But Kansas, I believe Kansas just beat somebody. It might have wasn't Texas. They just beat a ranked team, but I'm not interested. If you're asking anything for me over a -130 line, the answer is probably no. Just saying.
So just to put some context here, he's on the show every day, Monday through Friday, and I think he's just putting in his picks.
Okay.
It's more not what do you think? It's this is what I'm on. And I appreciate you coming on, even if you do put in some juice of your plays. I mean, it is what it is. But so don't come on here talking shit.
Stanford. You're taking Stanford tonight. They're against Arizona. To me, Stanford, the number 3 team in the nation. If you're referring to baseball, against Arizona, and they're only -135, this is an Arizona play for me. Because Arizona is unranked. If it's that close of a line, no, that's an Arizona spot. Especially after Stanford just lost the game.
Okay.
Lions, Vikings, Bears, Packers.
So I don't disagree with this order. Hold on, go back to that for a second.
I do.
I think you could swap the Packers. I think the Packers and the Vikings are fighting for second place there. I think the Vikings take a step back this year.
I don't know about that. I will say for this division, the difference between first place and last place will be like 2 games.
Oh no, the Bears don't win 6 games this year.
No, they do.
All it takes is one Justin Fields hamstring issue. All it takes.
If Justin Fields stays healthy, then this division's separated by 2 games, maybe 3.
Bro, the Lions will win 11 games.
And the division will be determined by a tiebreaker.
Will win 9 games besides the Vikings.
Honestly, I think all these teams are 9-7 win teams or 7-9 win teams.
They can't be, but they play each other.
They can split. I mean, I'm not super. I mean, I think at the end of the day, one of these teams has to win the division, and then they get knocked out in the first round.
I say the Lions host the playoff game, and they win it. And
well, of course they
go. That's my prediction for the Lions. I'm not sitting here saying Super Bowl, all that, even though
right. It's gonna be like last year, except for you can replace the Vikings with the Lions, and it'll be Giants Lions in the first round. The Giants win, and
I'm not. Listen, if I win the division,
I think it's the Vikings again. And here's the thing: I hate and. This is a strictly price thing for me. If I'm looking to bet a future, it's not the Detroit Lions to win this division because they're the favorites. They're the favorites to win this division. What have they proved?
Oh, I think last year you saw them prove a little bit. So listen, here's where I agree and disagree at the same time. Because 2 years ago we had 3 wins. Last year 9 or whatever, 8 or 9, whatever. They're making improvements. The next natural progressive step is to be a double-digit winner. And a double-digit winner in that division wins that division.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a team that wins 10 games in that division, they win.
They went 5-1 against the division last year.
I just don't see a team that hasn't made the playoffs in how long, and now they're favorites to win the division.
I know it doesn't, but they're not.
And everybody and their mother loves them.
I know.
Everybody I've heard saying the Lions are taking the division.
don't like that. I wish nobody don't bet the Lions. Don't bet the Lions. Don't
I'm
do
not.
that. Don't, they're public. They are public as public gets. They still have Hard Knocks people, like, they still have that Hard Knocks effect. And
hold on. Not only are the Lions favorited, they are favorited by a margin.
Oh yeah.
They are plus one. I'm looking at Bovada. They are plus 130 on Bovada. $3 for Minnesota. $3.25 for the Bears. $4.50 for the Packers.
Give me $3 a mini
to play there.
Give me mini.
Yeah,
honestly,
Vikings are definitely
grab. If it's Lions versus the field, give me the field.
Yes.
Or I would grab all three of the opposite ones other than the Lions, and if all they need to do is Lions don't win the division and I make money.
Speaking of Hard Knocks, I heard the Jets are a finalist for the Hard Knocks.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't need one. No, we don't need one. It's fine.
I love them. I fucking love that show. I watched every episode.
I'm ready for the New York Jets to be the Denver Broncos of this year.
Will you stop freaking saying that? Stop!
He says it. I think it. I'm telling you, this other shit works. It's coming out of my mouth. Aaron Rodgers is Russell Wilson part 2. Maybe
ready. The New York Jets went out and got a former Super Bowl Super Bowl winner and MVP winner. They have a strong defense. They got strong offensive weapons. They signed that quarterback, by the way, to a big deal, or they gave up a lot for it. And the biggest kicker of them all, the offenses are run by Nathaniel freaking Hackett.
For the record, didn't make a playoff game with Matt Stafford either. Matt Stafford was not the answer.
They made the playoffs with him.
He didn't win no playoff game.
No, he didn't win, but they made the playoffs with him.
Jared Goff is Matt Stafford. I don't see a whole lot of difference. I'm not a Jared Goff fan. Jared Goff is a bridge to the future younger quarterback, and his name is Hooker, and he wears Honolulu blue, and he wears 12. Which is one of my favorite numbers. So I'm going to get me a Hooker jersey, Hooker in Honolulu blue. Speak of baseball real quick about this Tigers. Just I want to be on them, but I'm not on them today. I'm on the over 8.5. That's how I got on this, some action in this game.
I stayed off the total. I got the White Sox -1.
I don't hate that. I just, I was on the Tigers yesterday. Anthony Fetto is slowly but surely making me hate him more because he's pitching better. I like
Faedo. I think Faedo is a bet on pitching going forward. I'm mad I grabbed the first 5 under rather than the Tigers' first 5.
This Joey Wentz kid, though,
I don't trust Wentz.
I
want to lay a price with Lance Lynn against Wentz. That should tell you everything.
Yeah. I don't have a problem with that. I don't think it's Tigers' spot today. I like the over because I think Wentz could get knocked around, and I'm not afraid of Lance Lynn. I'm just not. I think Tigers get a few runs, but that's how I got on that. So I don't know.
White Sox.
Julie says that Rickett, whenever you're on Tucson Bears are on the do not bet list. Oklahoma. Oh, it's some softball action.
Oh, my God. -5. What?
Alabama -140.
In softball. I don't
Been
care.
cashing some college baseball?
Yes.
Well, here's
how about your Woo Pigs yesterday? I had them yesterday.
How about your Woo Pigs?
Woo Pigs?
That's probably not it's
Arkansas.
I know. But it's the way you said it was funny.
Pigs.
Julie, if you're looking for baseball plays, these are Tim Earle's plays. And you get 100% off of all of them today.
And most of them are plus money besides Duke that's minus money going up against a ranked team. So
I hope that one loses.
Me too. I hope they all lose.
All of them?
Yep.
All
of them lose.
All of them.
All of them. Give me none of them.
Hey, Lake Show, Lakers in 9. Book it. I saw. Hey, so Cam Ross friend of the program, Picks Parlay, Picks and Parlay legend Kim Ross. I don't know, he tweeted or Facebook or something. He put on that. He's like, I can't find the Lakers game on TV. What channel is it on? And then,
they're playing against Cancun today.
Yeah.
I can't find the Laker game.
We're having tacos with Anthony Davidson. Or Anthony Davis, not Davidson. Yeah. Connecticut Huskies money line.
No, I'm on Georgetown. What are we doing? I'm on Georgetown.
Boston, the Red Sox today? Is that what we're talking?
No, I like Arizona.
I do not.
We're not on the same path, Davis. We're not on the same path right now.
I like Boston today, but I don't like that price. Who's pitching for Arizona? Fat.
Be fat. That's good.
No, dude,
his ERA is not pretty because he got blown up the first 2 starts.
Well, Packers offense stunk with AR-12 and showed they really suck. But I'm not afraid of Jordan Love, but I think they will be an overall better team because of no more cancer in the locker room type situation. No more drama about Aaron. But I will say this: you will have that effect afterwards. You will have that hangover of Aaron Rodgers for a minute. And people talking, they'll ask you, how's the team now with the reporters in the media? They're going to be all over the Packers and Jordan Love going, how's it without Aaron Rodgers? How's it without Aaron Rodgers? They're going to talk about Aaron Rodgers for the next 2 years.
I think Aaron Rodgers is going to be the best thing that happens to this team in a very long time.
I'm going to make
the Packers, bold take. Yeah.
Can I make a bold take with the Green Bay Packers and Jordan Love?
He wins.
Draft him for fantasy. Draft him for fantasy. Jordan Love. He's going to be a top 5 quarterback in fantasy football this year.
Their wide receiving core sucks, though. I mean, I know we want.
He's got legs too.
We hate Aaron Rodgers, but I want the Packers to be good because I hate Aaron Rodgers so
Jordan Love, if you can draft him in the 3rd or 4th round, is going to be a good value quarterback.
3rd or 4th round. I don't draft quarterbacks till the 8th round.
You don't win.
If you can get him later on after all the other guys, I think he could be a solid piece.
I think he could be a good backup, and I could draft him. I could see drafting him to my backup, my main guy.
Jordan Love's going to be a solid backup. If not, I think he could be a solid starter for anybody who start playing fantasy football in a 10 or 12
correlate him with though. You draft Jordan Love. Who are you going to pick as his receiver?
Whoever my number 1 quarterback is. I'm not correlating Jordan Love with anybody because he's my backup fantasy.
Doesn't what's his name?
Hold on.
One of the running backs, doesn't he get a lot of receptions? Aaron Jones. He's a reception guy. I don't know. I haven't looked at fantasy football yet. I'm not going to. Or I might. I'm not sure, but I'm probably not going to go too crazy with it because I'd rather go with my actual bets.
Let's see. Wide receiver depth chart. Christian Watson. Samori Toure, I don't know who the hell that is. Bo Melton, don't know who that is. And Malik Heath.
Wow, that's quite the receiving core.
Romeo Dobbs, Jaden Reed. It's Christian Watson, Dobbs, Reed. That's the 1, 2, 3. And then there's a bunch of other guys that probably won't even make the team. I just, I think the Packers are rebuilding, and that's okay. So I think this is the year that they finished very bad.
I think this division's wide open.
It is.
I think the division's wide open.
Second place.
No, it's just wide open. At the end of the day, it's still the Detroit Lions.
Bro, that's
the Lions.
You know what? Hey, Merle, that's borderline racist. Okay, because now you're just hating on the Lions for all their shit that they've ever done. Okay, let us have a moment. It's all us.
The Jets can go out and get 3 All-Stars, and they'll still people will still say no, they're not going to win the division because of the Jets. No, trust me, I've heard it with the
color blue. That's why he hates Honolulu blue. He doesn't believe it's a true color. It is.
No, that's not what I said, but whatever you want to believe.
They don't exist. They're fake.
He doesn't like animals, obviously. Doesn't
fake
like
news.
lions.
Fake news.
All his teams are either chicken nuggets because he likes to eat, or Jets because I don't know, he likes planes. As a kid, he
I was
liked to
a
watch
New
planes.
York fan. I lived in New York.
And sabers, that's not even a real animal. So obviously he hates animals, folks. Lions for the division. Tim's like, what the fuck?
I think the Bears are not a bad look.
I don't think so either, but
Oh my.
Hooker, yes.
I need to look more into football, though, before I make any type of futures bets. I will have futures bets out there.
We will.
Oh, for sure. I'll have a few. I mean,
I'll have way too much money invested in futures. It's just going to be the way it is.
Isaacs, I'll send you my card so that you have it on Twitter.
dude, I don't think Aaron Rodgers plays the whole season.
No. I think if he struggles, they're going to bench him. Because
I don't think
isn't there a clause in his contract where either like the second round pick becomes a first round pick if he plays more than 10 games?
if he doesn't play X amount of percentage of games or something like that, yeah, it messes. The trade goes from a whatever pick to another pick. Here's my thing, though. Robert Saleh, the coach for the Jets, Dearborn, Michigan native, he doesn't pull no punches. We'll find out what kind of coach he is. Is he gonna kiss Aaron Rodgers' ass, or is he gonna slap him upside the head and say, "I don't care what your name is"?
Option number 2.
You know what I mean? I hope that's the case. I think that's the case for your Jets because that might be what Aaron Rodgers needs. I don't think so. I think there's going to be some friction there, but I think
We'll see.
We'll see. I would love to see that relationship on Hard Knocks, though. I would love to see that.
I don't think Aaron Rodgers gets benched though. Duke, yes.
Aaron Rodgers midway through the season gets suspended from the team because he beats up Zach because Zach goes after his wife.
Aaron's mom has got it going up.
He doesn't talk to his parents, so he's safe. Aaron Rodgers beefs with his parents. He doesn't talk to his family at all. And
Aaron Rodgers' wife. That sounds.
Aaron Rodgers isn't married. He's not married, is he? He was dating. No, he's been dating. He dated. I'm
looking this up now. Aaron Rodgers' marital status.
Mallory Edens.
But he's been
dating.
Oh, Olivia, whatever. He was with that one girl.
Edens, and the person he's dating is the daughter of the Milwaukee Bucks owner.
Oh wow!
Oh boy. Well, that family dinner should go over like a fart in church.
Why? Oh yeah, never mind. He left Milwaukee. Or he left Green Bay, I should say, Wisconsin.
What's this?
Is there any?
Yeah. All right. What else we got today? Nothing. I think that pretty much covers everything.
That's about it. Nuggets win the championship, and we'll go from there.
I thought that was over already. Haven't they given them the trophy yet?
No. Houston -3 college football. Who are they playing?
Utah.
They're playing Utah? Yeah, okay. I gotta look into it. We're still months out from it.
I think
I think you guys mentioned like this game was happening today. I'm like, well, this is college football on there?
One thing I will say, the teams that are entering the AAC coming from Conference USA are going to struggle in their first year. Rice, Charlotte, Utah, they're all going to struggle.
North Texas,
they're going to struggle. I think that because I think the American Conference is a better conference than Conference USA. I think that was just pretty plain and simple. That's why they're moving up to the American Conference, not teams moving to Conference USA. So I think CUSA is going. Our former CUSA teams are going to struggle against the American Conference teams.
I could see that. I don't hate that.
So I'll probably look to fade teams that are coming in from the CUSA against AAC teams.
Trying to pull this up. That's
also ECU money line. They're plus 36.5 against Michigan week 1. They're going to go into Ann Arbor and they're going to beat the Wolverines. You ready? Ready to shock the world?
Nothing would please me better. Nothing.
I'm obviously not delusional. I
Not
know
even a little
Michigan
bit.
wins that game, and it's going to be 52-6.
That's fair. All right, we're going to bounce on out of here. Appreciate you guys coming on Fridays. We're here Monday through Friday, 1 o'clock Eastern, bet when repeat. These two knuckleheads are on Fridays. Got to get after that. So don't forget, use the promo code MLB, save you 20% off the entire site when you're looking for either one of these knuckleheads premium plays over at picksandparlays.net. Don't forget to download the app, Picks and Parlays. It's free, all on platforms available. Google, Android, Apple, all of them. Download.
I will say I'll vouch for the app. I downloaded it. You get Craig's
You get the consensus report.
halftime play for all the NBA games, and you get the consensus report as well, which I love looking at the consensus report and just seeing where everybody is compared to where we are.
Right. That's
like looking at the consensus report today. There's a bunch of games. I'll just look at the top one, Texas and Baltimore. 3 people are on Texas. 1 person's on Baltimore. I wonder who's on Baltimore. That's crazy. But you can go ahead and you just go on there. And if you have any questions about any of the games, there's consensus reports for all the MLB ones. Oh, there's consensus reports for the WNBA, for the Dallas Wings and the Seattle Storm. Looks like 2-1 people are on the Dallas Wings spread. I wonder who that 1 person on Seattle is. Ugh, yeesh. And then 1 person's on the other. Yeah, I'm on Seattle today.
Tim. He's the problem. It's him.
I almost took the money line, but
yeah, it's pretty cool to see all that too. If you guys aren't using the app, you need to. It's available. It's free, for Christ's sake. Literally, you just have to create your own username and sign up. It's free. And
like you get one
of the notifications on if you want.
A 1 free pick today is Shane Bieber under strikeouts.
Mm-hmm.
And this is all if you just download the app. This is all you can see when you download it.
So download that app. I'm pushing it hard. I'm on it. I love Craig's halftime NBA plays.
They've been pretty solid.
I've made some money on them bad boys. Last night we lost by like 1.5 on the second half total, but that was the only. I think we're like 3-1 in the conference in in conference play, and something like that. So crushing that. Don't forget, download that. Use the promo code MLB. This is Bet When Repeat. There will not be a show Monday because it's Memorial Day. Yay. So I will be back Tuesday. We will be back Tuesday. Enjoy your weekend. Have a safe, happy holiday. Appreciate everybody out there. Hit the thumbs up on the way out if you haven't. Good luck, unless you're against me.